Why Taiwan purchased 20,400 bottles of Lithuanian rum amid trade war with China. Last month, Lithuania said that China had blocked all imports from Baltic nation after it allowed Taiwan to set up de facto embassy here, which has been seen as a sign of growing ties between both places. In a unique display of diplomatic solidarity, a state owned Taiwanese liquor company purchased around 20,400 bottles of Lithuanian rum that were blocked from entering China amid a snowballing trade conflict. Since then, Taiwan has seen sharing rum based recipes, including one for a dark and stormy cocktail and rum infused French toast, to show support for Baltic nation. Taiwan Tobacco and Liquor Corp said it was buying the consignment of alcohol and Lithuanian MB Group production last month after learning that the shipment was going to be blocked by Chinese authorities. TTL stood up at the right time, purchased the rum, and brought it to Taiwan. A statement from the company read, according to a South China Morning Post, Lithuania supports us and we support Lithuania. TTL calls for a toast to that. Taiwan's support for Lithuania is not limited to alcohol alone. Demand for other products, including chocolate, has also skyrocketed ever since China allegedly blocked trade with Lithuania for publicly strengthening ties with the island late last year. Taipei has also said it will set up a 200 million fund to invest in Lithuania amid its fears of with China. Why didn't China permit the Lithuanian rum to enter the country? Last month, Lithuania said that China had blocked all imports from the Baltic nation after it allowed Taiwan to set up a de facto embassy here, which has seen as a sign of growing ties between both places. The new office also bears the name Taiwan instead of Chinese Taipei, twisting the knife even further as far as its relationship with Beijing is concerned. In May last year, Lithuania also backed out of Beijing's 17 plus 1 group with other Central and Eastern European nations. While China has denied blocking Lithuania's export, it downgraded bilateral relationship and is called Lithuania a treacherous supporter of Taiwanese separatism. China claimed that the move undermined its sovereignty and territorial integrity and a bad precedent internationally. Vilnius alleged that Beijing had delisted it as a country of origin, as a result of which its products can no longer clear customs. It has also been rejecting all import applications. Later that month, Lithuania diplomats began to swiftly leave Beijing, citing security concerns. Refusing to back down, Lithuania Prime Minister Ingrida Simonte defending her country's support for Taiwan, saying, "Our government's program says Lithuania wants a more intense economic, cultural, and scientific relationship with Taiwan." But she added that her country still supported the One China policy. The Baltic nations' support of the island comes at a time when China has been ramping up pressure and has repeatedly threatened to seize it by force. This is not the first time Beijing has imposed sanctions on countries after a diplomatic falling out. Currently, it has blocked the import of coal, wine, and lobsters from Australia as well as pineapples from Taiwan. What is the one China policy, and what does it have to do with Taiwan? Under Beijing one China policy, the United States and other major countries recognize only one Chinese government. The policy traces back to 1979 when the US moved to recognize the People's Republic of China and de-recognize the Republic of China. The US started the government of the PRC was the sole legal governance of China. It means its strategic partners have formal ties with China and not the island of Taiwan, which China refuses to recognize as an independent nation. While countries like the US and Japan have built commercial ties with Taiwan, their diplomatic relationship is exclusively with China. Under its One China principle, which is not the same as its One China policy, the country insists that Taiwan is part of China and will now one day be unified with the mainland. The policy resulted in self-ruled Taiwan diplomatic isolation. To put things in perspective, after the victory of the communists in 1949, the Chinese Republicans of the Kuomintang government retreated to Taiwan, and it has since continued to be known as the Republic of China. Last year, amid heightened tensions with China at the LSE, there were suggestions that India should review its own one China policy and develop more robust relations with Taiwan to build pressure on Beijing. How has the world responded to China's crackdown on Lithuania? The European Commission has since protested against Beijing's bullying campaigning against Lithuania and has taken up the issue of sanctions with the World Trade Organization. China's crackdown on Lithuania import affects other European nations as well. The country has also imposed trade restrictions on goods and countries like France, Germany, and Sweden, which include parts of Lithuania's supply chains. Politico reported. As a result, France and Germany have been pushing for stronger European Union action against Beijing. The US has also condemned Beijing's action, stating that Chinese pressure against Lithuania was unwarranted. We have immediate concerns about the government of China's attempt to bully Lithuania, a country of fewer than 3 million people. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken said. China, however, claimed that the US was simply using Lithuania to contain China. Thank you.